Hey, so I wanted to talk about a realization and something that happened in my life recently. So, as you know, if you have watched any of my videos, it is my mission, my vision for myself that I live my most fulfilling, vibrant, joyful, best life in whatever way that looks like for me at any given time. And the reason for that is that I have survived breast cancer. And after that, I just realized I was done people pleasing. I was done pretending to be somebody else. That experience made me realize how short and how truly precious this life is. And I vow to show up for myself authentically, boldly, and unapologetically as often as I can, all the time, hopefully. So I recently made a very bold move, and it came on top of another very bold move. So I booked my very first class airline tickets. And this is not a video about logistically how I did that, because what I realized afterward, so I made it happen logistically. I had some miles, I had an airline credit, these different things. And it's on top of another bold move because it happens to be to and from a spiritual retreat with my teacher in Sedona. And so in that moment, why this is more than just about affording something or taking that step is what it actually took on the inside for me to click that fucking button of purchase. And what I realized was what it took was that, as I was going through it, even though I had these miles and I had this credit and it was there, this opportunity made sense for me if I was ever going to take this chance on myself and book these tickets, ever fly first class. I had a mentor recently who said to me, at some point you're going to do it. It's going to be the first time you ever do. She's one of my money mentors. But what I realized in this moment was that I was still hesitating. I had it all lined up. So logistically, there really was no reason not to. But I started totally getting in my head. I was like, well, me, I'm going to fly first class because I've certainly never done that. I have had periods in my life where I've been very into materialistic things. Definitely not, but don't get me wrong, who doesn't love nice things? But it was more that I was doubting, do I deserve this? Does Amy deserve this? And before I got to that, though, the thoughts were well, I could take another flight and pay less, do a standard flight and pay less. I could use these miles and this credit for something else. And then I was like, do I deserve this? And as soon as I said that, I heard my higher self answer, fuck yes, you deserve this. And it's not that I needed to do something or be something or, oh, I deserve this because I've been through cancer. People will say things like that. And heck yeah, that was a bunch of shit. But we all have stuff we go through. And the point was that what I realized in this process, process of not only did I look at the tickets, I put the tickets on a 24-hour hold. And that's when because I was starting to have all these thoughts. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with, making sure you're doing the right thing financially or for your family or whatever that looks like. But looking back, what was mind blowing to me is that it was all going to work out fine. And it was more just me giving myself the permission to step into this, to step into a person who flies first class. And what that takes is also knowing that I can't judge people who fly first class. And this is me in an energy of expansion. This is totally expanding me. Like, this is a big growth edge for me to say yes to something like this for myself. And it's perfect timing because I'll be going into a spiritual retreat, as I said, with my teacher. And in the moment of like about to click the button, when I went back on the next day, I literally could see it in my head. Like, I could feel a different energy of me sitting in those first class tickets, those first class seats, and getting off the plane in Sedona and heading into this expansive spiritual retreat, or not. Like, of sitting in regular seats, which is fine. I'm not saying, like, mind you, this is the first time I'm doing this. I've always flown standard. And see, listen, there's still a part of me that's like trying in this moment live with you, trying to like justify my action. Stop that, Amy. I am in this beautiful vortex of energy of like giving and receiving. And this is me receiving, and you deserve to receive too. This is not financial advice. This is not telling you to go out and buy some first class ticket. This is me reminding you, and just like, this is me sharing in my journey of how I'm growing and how my life is unfolding in real time, like what this looks like. And I just feel really grateful that I was like aware of it, and also that I have done this energetic work to like be okay with that growth edge. Like, did it feel totally comfortable pressing the button? I was confident, but there was still a part of me afterward that was like, holy shit, I just did that. That's discomfort. But if we can be okay with the discomfort, then what would we do? And for me, what that looked like was I had to be like okay with the discomfort of taking this step for me, like treating myself to something like this. I'm so excited for the trip. It's in like less than a month. If you're watching this close to now, it's at the end of May. And not only did I book it on the way there, but I booked it on the way back, and it's a long flight. And I can't wait. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you today. Okay, have a good one. Bye.